Well, welcome to the Northwest Regional Meeting of Plywood Manufacturers, plywood distributors, and people who just are big fans of plywood. My favorite movie to spoof on? There's so many, and the obvious one, everyone always says Manos. That's fish in a barrel. Because there are different degrees of why I like them. You know, like The Day the Earth Froze. It was so bizarre.
Yes.
You know, that has an attraction for me. And then near the end of my tenure there, we did a film, The Melting Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, again, that groan of recognition. And that's kind of how I felt at that point, that I'd done a lot of these, and I kind of felt like the guy next to the trash can, and you know, my eyes kind of falling out. And I felt like the Melting Man.
When you would write a line, as you were doing your writing process, did the line automatically go to your character, or would Joel write a line that say this is a better Crow line, or vice versa?
Did everyone hear the question? We write just a big pile of jokes, and we rake them all together, and then we, you know, see what fits the best for each personality. So I'll write one that Joel will do, or Joel will write one I'll do, and so it's. Sometimes you wish you got your own line, you know. Sometimes you write it and go, oh, I know how I want to read that. But then, like, Frank will get your line and he'll make it even better, you know. So that it's really fun process, because you're kind of challenged as a writer and then as an actor. Like, if you get a line that you don't know how it sounds in your head, we're always like asking each other, what did that mean? So there'll be a little note in the script. I had one for a film I can't name yet because it's not out, but one of the characters says, we've got to wait. And then my line was, until we wed. It's a funny line. It's Joel's line. But I didn't know how to read it, and I was reading it said, Howard Humoresque in the parentheses. Howard Humoresque, is that some kind of Shakespeare thing? Well, I finally had the courage to ask the group, and he said, oh no, that's Howard, that guy from the Andy Griffith Show, that hillbilly guy that would, oh, you mean Howard Morris, wasn't that his name? The little
Ernest T. Bass.
Ernest T. Bass. Yeah. And it's like, oh well, that's completely different. I was doing this sort of Shakespearean read of it, going, well, I'm not going to say I don't know what it means. And it's Ernest T. Bass read, so and then it became much more funny. Well, you'll see when it comes out, if it is or not. But in fact, I think I might have read it wrong on the tape. I think I only got the courage up to ask them later. Right there.
How much editing control did Comedy Central have on your scripts? Did they ever give you grief about the obviously Minnesota-centric jokes?
They never cared. I think people know the story that one time we were goofing around and put into the script, Joel enters hammered off his scrawny ass. Because no one was reading the scripts, and they just happened to read that one, and they went, we don't think it's a good idea. The star of the show comes in. It was a joke, you know. But we never had interference with them. It was great, you know. They were really terrific. I mean, it was all really great timing that we came along when they were hungry for programming. And I think we were on like 24 hours a week at the peak, all at like 2 in the morning. But I'm friends with so many people who are like bartenders, and not for obvious reasons. But people who work late at night, valet parkers and a lot of perks. Car right up front.
So was Manos the hardest film for you to do? I thought the hardest one to watch was Radar Secret Service myself, but
They all are kind of in there. Manos sort of takes the mantle for.
I would have put it somewhere in Coleman Francis territory.
Yeah.
I've watched it 30 times. I still don't know what it's about.
Oh, hell yes.
If you watch Doomsday Machine, which is our new cinematic Titanic release, I think it's equal to Manos, and it's just badly made. Just
Cool.
badly made.
Gotta see that right
There's a
away.
section in there where actors leave and they stopped making the movie, and then when they started making the movie again, they come back, but they got space helmets on. So you can't tell that it's completely different acting.
Oh man!
Aside from the fact that they have completely different voices, and they stand in one place for like 10 minutes, literally. It's a deadly movie.